So here we're connected to a 2011 Mini Countryman using the Mini Connected application on the iPhone, connected to the vehicle. Now that we're connected, I lock the phone screen and put it away. And now through the user interface and through the car's HMI, when I go to the Mini Connected menu from the top level here, we basically have a list of applications that are actually running on the device using the Mini Connected technology. So I can do things like get news feeds, RSS feeds basically that I had set up for various information, can connect to the Twitter account, can run a Google search, can do a send to car, so basically a POI that you had sent when you were disconnected from the car, have it automatically connect and can transfer over to the navigation system. We have a fun feature called Minimalism Analyzer, which is basically a dynamic analysis of your driving pattern, giving you feedback on how to drive more efficiently. And web radio, which has access to thousands of streaming radio stations all across the world and can listen to right in your car using the phone's wireless connection. And so by utilizing this Mini Connect technology, we can do things like access our Twitter account while we're in the car, and within Twitter we can, for instance, post a tweet. But we don't want to, have the driver obviously typing out a tweet. It's the first thing people ask, oh, why would you, that's so distracting. And, yeah, definitely we're not going to be typing letter by letter, I am in the car and I am going here. So what we can do is a really interesting combination of pre-populated tweets, so pre-populated messages. So I have a short list of messages here, and so I'm only going to be able to choose from one of these three. But the tweets utilize the real-time data from the car, so it's actually relevant and fresh data. So the car knows that it's 73 degrees outside, and the car is also a Mini. And so by sending information from the car to the application running on the device, the application can then take a pre-populated message, which is basically it's X degrees outside and I'm driving around in my car, and can turn it into a very relevant message. I can also, if I'm playing certain music, it can get the name of the artist that I'm currently listening to, or it knows that it's warm outside and it knows my current location. So it can do some interesting things. And if I had a convertible, for instance, it knows my top's down, so I can send out a tweet saying that I'm driving around on Highway 1 with my top down. And so we can also, for instance, get some RSS feeds. Again, this is actually connected over Edge inside the building, but it actually is. That's pretty fast. Yeah, it was pretty fast as it was. So we can get some RSS feeds, get some headlines of some news. While we're driving, we would just get the headline. While we're parked here and with the parking brake on, we can actually view the whole. And you can read it out using text-to-speech. Exactly, and within the application, when we're driving, because again the car knows when we're driving, the application can then limit the content. So if we were able to drive here, you would see that actually I would not be able to go beyond the first page. So we're really doing a combination of interesting, relevant data and content to you while you're in the car, but customizing for while driving, minimizing distraction, and allowing the driver to really concentrate on the road. Can you show me the Google search? Sure. So another service that we offer here is doing a Google search. So this is an interesting way of searching for a point of interest using Google's database on the back end. So not limited to necessarily what's stored locally. So what I can do is I can search for, I don't know, let's look for pizza, I guess. And now this will basically go in the background. The phone is sending out a request to Google servers, and we get information about pizza around here, and it knows our current location, so it'll be relevant. So I can, for instance, choose one. Here's an address. I can send it over to, I can start the guidance to navigation. If I'm connected over Bluetooth, I can call them. And so with just a few clicks of the button, I can get this really relevant information while really still focusing on the road. Show me the web radio real quick, and how that's different from the Pandora integration. Sure. So web radio is, and the application you see here are part of our Mini Connected application. So you download the Mini Connected application from the iTunes store, and you get access to these applications. One of which is web radio, and web radio creates a really great in-car listening experience for thousands of streaming radio stations all across the world. So these are really streaming stations that come from a content listing of services across, or stations across the world that basically offer their radio station online. So you can search by location. I can search for anywhere in the world. Search for Hamburg. Sure. So I can go by Europe, and then I can search for Germany. I can go to Germany. Actually, if we wait a second, you'll see we'll get nice flags of the countries.
There you go.
I can search by city, or I could just do a keyword search at the beginning if you knew the name of your station. But for instance, I can, okay?
It's called Radio Hamburg, yeah.
All right. Here we go. What we're doing now is we're streaming live radio from Radio Hamburg. You can see at 32 kilobits, and we're in Las Vegas, so it's really cool. We're accessing
that is very neat. Yeah.
It's a true stream. Certain stations offer different audio quality. If they do, we can change it here, so we could decrease the quality to get better connection, or increase the quality.
But it has the RDS information. You got station details now.
Exactly. Nice. Similar stations. I can add this to my favorite, and now this is all going on the phone. So when I connect this phone again, or if I connect it into a different Mini, I'd have this information.